to say in the top 10 questions I get asked about specific products that are selling for me, eyeglasses have got to be one of the top in the top 10. In today's video, we're going to talk all about the ins and outs of selling prescription eyewear on eBay, and I'm going to be answering a lot of the questions that come up for me and how to actually list glasses so that they will sell. If you're new here, my name is Margaret. I've been reselling online for over 10 years and making videos about it as well. So if you're interested in learning more about selling online, reselling, and making money from home, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified when I put out new videos. Some of the questions that I'll answer in today's video are: is there a market for used eyewear on eBay? Can you sell secondhand prescription eyeglasses on eBay? How do you sell prescription glasses on eBay? One of the more specific questions that I get is, do I take the glass part out of the glasses when I ship them? This is something that I get asked quite a lot, actually. Can you really make money selling used eyewear on eBay? And then how do you know which glasses are going to sell? So first, let's answer the most basic of the questions, and that is, can you sell used prescription eyewear on eBay? And the answer is yes. I think a lot of people get mixed up with the fact that on eBay, you're not allowed to sell prescriptions. The eBay policy says that medical devices that require a prescription cannot be sold on eBay. The workaround for prescription eyewear is that you're not actually selling the eyewear for the prescription that's in the glasses. And I've gotten that question asked multiple times as well, is how do you know what the prescription is? You don't have to know what the prescription is, because the person that's buying the glasses are buying them for a few different reasons. They could be buying them because they want to replace the prescription. They just want the frames, truly. And they want to take their prescription, those glasses out, and they want to take it to their pharmacist or the people that make their glasses, the optometrist, and they want to get their own prescription put in the frames. Another person might be buying the frames because they collect vintage eyewear, things like that, or they want to make them into sunglasses. So there's multiple different reasons that people would buy used prescription eyewear on eBay. I knew someone that would go to TSO or whichever place to go look at glasses. They would try on the expensive eyewear. They would see what the frames were that they wanted, and then when they would go back home and look on eBay and find the frames way cheaper. If you've had to buy glasses lately, you know how expensive frames can be. Next, is there really a market for used eyewear on eBay? So I thought I would do a little research for you. I did a search on eBay for eyeglasses. I narrowed the search by sold and pre-owned. The results were that in 90 days, just 3 months, over 29,000 pairs of eyeglasses, used eyeglasses, have been sold on eBay. So is there a market? Yes. Next is, can you really make money selling used glasses? I'm going to show you just a few of the glasses that have sold for me. This is a pair of Flex-On that sold for $25, a pair of Perry Ellis glasses that sold for $31, and this is a pair of Burberry glasses that sold for $61. And then here you can see there are some other glasses that have sold. I started pulling, I didn't want to pull them all. It was going to take me forever. So anywhere from, 20 to 60. I think probably the most expensive pair of glasses that I've sold was in the $80 range. Pretty good money to be made there. I went ahead and looked at the glasses that have sold on eBay, and I just took a screenshot of the first 6. This is from recently sold. So you can see here anywhere from, well, $5, which I probably would have just waited and sold them for more later, but anywhere from 30, 20, 30, 60. I know some of those say best offer taken, but you get the idea. All the way up to, I went ahead and did the search to show the highest price ones that have sold lately, and these are some of the high-end glasses that have sold lately. 3,000, 1,000. Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made there. And I'm sure the question that I'm going to get at this point is like, yeah, but how am I going to find those kind of glasses when I'm at the thrift store or at garage sales, estate sales? The thing is, a lot of times, the people that are doing the sorting at estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores, they see the glasses and they just throw them in a basket. So there could be a gold mine sitting in that basket full of eyewear that just gets tossed in. Sometimes it's on a basket on the counter. Sometimes it's on my Goodwill. It's like on the end cap, there's a basket hanging there with the wallets and the glasses. you just go over there and you start looking at them, and you could find some really good money. These Burberry ones that sold for me, I found at a garage sale for $1. So sometimes people don't really care. They just think, well, what else am I going to do with them? They're not my prescription anymore. I don't want to wear them anymore. And so they just sell them or donate them. Here are some tips for selling used prescription eyeglasses online. How do you do it? This is one of my listings that is currently up right now. And you can see I've got my picture, I've got my title, all of that. So where to start? Let's start with the title. You want to make sure that in the title, you're putting the brand. If it's branded, you're going to put, if you think they're vintage or not, usually you can tell. Then you're going to make sure that you put the shape, because some people want, like, these are kind of hexagon shaped, circle, oval, square, frameless. Like if they don't have a frame and they're rimless, if you want to put the color. And then I put eyeglasses, glasses, frames. And then if there's any kind of measurement, I'll put that in there as well. Also in my description, I also will throw in eyewear, any other kind of word that might be used to search. When you're taking your photos, you want to make sure you get pictures of all the sides. You want to make sure you have pictures of any flaws. So this might be on the glasses themselves. I mean, even though they will probably get them replaced, you still want to disclose if there's any scratches. Sometimes on the earpieces, like if there's chew marks or if there's wear or discoloration on the earpieces. And then on the bridge of the nose is another common place where there might be some damage. Oh, and check the little screws. It may be getting too nitpicky, but I know one time, like, the screws were mismatched on a pair that I sold, and I wanted to disclose, like, it looked like maybe a screw had fallen out and they had re-screwed it with a silver one that was a little longer than it was supposed to be. It didn't end up being an issue, but I wanted to make sure I disclosed it. Also take a picture if there's a nose piece, because sometimes those nose pieces can get discolored. Like these are a little discolored. Sometimes they're bent out of shape. Or if they don't have the actual little nose pieces on there, the part that rests on a person's nose, those can get discolored. Or just check that area, get a picture of that area so they can see exactly what that's going to look like. Another thing that you want to make sure you do is to measure not just the front of the glasses, but people want to know, like, how long the arms are. So I get a good picture of the arms because people want to, like I said, they want to know from here to here, how long is it going to be? They have their measurements down. And then they want to know the bridge. How far across the bridge is it? So I make sure I get a picture with it right next to a measuring tape. And then if there are any marks inside the glasses, usually on the bars, but sometimes you'll find it there on the bridge of the nose as well. The numbers, the names, all of that, I'll get a picture of that, and then I will also write that into my description. Another question, I mentioned this earlier, do I take the glass part out before I sell or ship them? And the answer to that is no, I never have. And how do you know which glasses will sell? Let's take a look at that search that I did earlier. This is my search, and you can see here that I have eyeglasses, I've got my pre-owned, completed, and sold, selected, and I'm selecting ended recently. So these are the ones that have sold most recently on eBay. And you can scroll through the things that I look for. I'll look for name brands and I'll look for styles. For a long time there, that kind of aviator style vintage was really popular. But now I'm looking to see what kind of styles am I seeing over and over again. So I see Ray-Ban, Sofia Vergara, Warby Parker's a really good one to pick up. Hugo Boss, Oakley, it seems like name brand. I am seeing a lot of these rectangular shapes. I'm taking note of that. These are probably metal frames, but again with a rectangular shape. Tiffany & Co. Scrolling down, more Ray-Bans. And I'm noticing over and over again the shape. That just rectangular shape here, here, here. And then we've got some horn rims. They're Ray-Bans. Again, and mostly black on those rectangular ones, because here I see these are kind of ombre tortoiseshell. That's the kind of stuff that I start looking for when I'm trying to figure out which brands will sell. Pretty much, if they look like they're in good shape, if they have a name or name brand on them and they're pretty cheap, then I pick them up. Used eyewear has been on my list of top 10 things that I like to sell for the longest time. They are easy to take photos of, they're easy to store, they're easy to ship, and they bring in a really good profit. I'd highly suggest you start taking a look at used eyewear to sell. If you liked this video and you'd like to suggest another topic, leave me a comment down in the description box below, and I would love to hear about your favorite eyeglasses sale if you have sold used eyewear in the past. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.